Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We're going to go out and see what it is that Voita has asked us to go and check out. So he said to go, I think it was near Malashov, which is where we assaulted that fortress a few episodes ago. There's Malashov. Here's where he wants us to go. Wondering, can I get from there? I think I can probably get from Denmark, which actually was Denmark the place where I attacked the group of people, or was it Lotermill? I can't remember. Both quite similar. But in any case, an ambush, defenseless person cowering. Well, Henry's going to stop and get involved in that. Oh, where's my horse? I take it that's him, but he looks alright to me, so let's just carry on our way, shall we? Or I'll ride down here a little ways in case he does get into trouble. There is someone down there, but I don't think it's anyone hostile. Oh, there's a dude there. I think that's probably it, isn't it? Alright. Okay, well he's dead. We could probably help whoever this is. Maybe not. Okay, got poison, so he should go down. Damn, that's a big hit. Take that. Bye-bye. Bleeding again. Why is... don't know, they got through my armor really quickly. Bandage. Ooh, I haven't quite got enough. Okay, I think I've got a potion that helps me heal a bit. I know, obviously there's the marigold decoction, and I will have one of those now. But also, is there one that helps with the bleeding? Slows bleeding. Yeah, so I'll have this one as well. Okay, well, that's another exciting stop on the road for Henry. Actually, I'll take these bandages too. Alright, okay, well, let's get on our way. Yeah, definitely. I did get in a fight here. Maybe this was the one that had the miner's standard. I can't remember really. Get confused between that and the one where the deserters were holed up in. I've definitely been here though. Not doing a stellar job of improving my bleeding, that potion. It might just be easier to take another bandage. Now, on Pebbles does actually have quite a lot of potions. I might take some more of this. If I move, say, another... That'll bring me up to 20, I think, so let's do that. I'm probably okay for the rest. No. Rest right now. This is what he wanted me to see.
Is this where Voiter wanted me to go? I live in here. This guy. I'll ask if he knows anything.
Man from dugout.
Hey, what are you looking at? Get out of here, or I'll show you.
Easy. I don't want any trouble. I just wanted to ask you something.
Well, I ain't gonna answer. I'll beat you like a dog. I'll show you.
Shit, really? How'd you feel now?
I surrender! I surrender!
Alright, well, you're not going to die to poison, but look at it, probably because you're important to the quest.
You calm down.
Please, don't kill me.
I won't kill you, but I want you to answer a few of my questions. Why did you attack me?
I don't want nobody here. People are nothing but problems and pain.
What do you mean?
Don't look, Libor. Just don't look.
What? Who's Libor? What are you talking about?
Wolves! Get away from him, you beasts! Libor! Libor, get up and get the shovel. We can't just leave him here like this.
Leave who? Damn it, man. What are you babbling about?
Bobbing up and down.
My friend! I can hardly recognize you.
Wait, do we know each other?
How long has it been? A year? 2? Do you still talk to Voiter?
Voiter? The painter? You know him?
No, that's not possible. Voiter is dead. He can't talk to nobody now.
No. Voiter is alive and well. He's the one who sent me here.
I don't know how to tell you, but Voiter, they killed him.
I see. So, who killed him?
Burkhard.
Burkhard?
They left him in the forest, beaten, broken, and then the wolves found him. Where am I? Who are you?
Wait, are you talking to me?
Who else would I be talking to?
Well, before you were... it doesn't matter. My name is Henry. Voiter sent me here. Do you know him?
Aye, of course. You're here for the sword, aren't you?
What? What sword?
This one, of course. It's broken, I know, but maybe it could be fixed. Here, take it. And tell him I reckon I'll never be a real knight.
Okay.
Very well. I'll take it. Maybe it really could be reforged with a bit of elbow grease. I suppose I'll take a look around then.
Okay, well that was an interesting thing.
This doesn't seem particularly healthy. This must have been a nice wagon. Now it looks like someone dropped it off a cliff. The dugout itself looks rather ordinary. Maybe there'll be something interesting inside. Alright, this is a bit odd. I reckon it wasn't here 20 years ago.
You know what? I'm going to take the bandages. That's all. We don't need the food.
This roof must have been leaky even when Voiter was young. Sleeping here in a thunderstorm must be miserable. Someone here really doesn't like wolves.
I know it says we can move on, I just... Oh, no, that's Matt. With a scarecrow on an anthill.
I made a similar one with Fritz and Matthew when we were kids. This one looks like it's been here for quite a while.
My God.
Where'd that nest go? Where can I find it? I was standing there, I shut it off, it went over there. And now I can't see it anywhere.
Once more, then.
Metals. Oh well, I'm going to assume there was nothing that interesting in there anyway. Okay. Well, I guess we go back to Voita now. Oh, pebbles. Alright, well we'll fast travel back.
Oh, you poop.
Right, well what on earth was all that about?
I went to the dugout you mentioned.
And? What did you see?
I have to say, I expected a bit more. Place was a wreck.
I beg your pardon, my lord. I only hope you didn't contract gangrene or mites.
Very droll. I like the scarecrow standing there on an anthill. It almost startled me at a distance.
What? Hugo is still there?
Hugo?
I made him with my friends when I was just a lad. Back then, we heard that in some Kuttenberg tavern, they have a skeleton
we've been there.
called Hugo. And we'd have done anything to see him. But the city was too far, so we made our own. He doesn't look much like a skeleton, but we didn't know that then. We were very young.
I found an old wagon near the dugout. At least what was left of it.
Don't even remind me. Me and the lads borrowed it from Farmer Tokchek. Without his permission, of course. We used to drag it up the hill and ride it all the way down. That is, until we crashed it into a tree. And it ended up in pieces. Only old Tokchek started asking around about it. So we hid it under a tree near the dugout and pretended not to know anything.
Well, it wasn't as abandoned as you said it was. There's some sort of madman living there.
What? A madman? That's strange. Unless... No, that's impossible. Did you talk to him? What did he say?
He didn't say anything. He just lunged at me and tried to kill me. Eventually he calmed down, but then he started spouting nonsense. Like he didn't even notice I was there. He mentioned you, someone called Libor, and Burkhard. He said Burkhard killed you. That Voiter is dead.
And now you're worried you've been talking to a dead man this whole time, eh? Really? Sounds like a coincidence. I'm sure Burkhard has killed many Voiters.
That's a bit too many coincidences for my taste. Are you sure you don't have something to tell me? Go on. You know you can trust me.
You see, that dugout, we always used to meet up there, me and my two friends. Libor, who it seems you've met, and Voiter.
Wait, so you're not Voiter?
I am, but I wasn't always. I only started calling myself that after Voita died.
So what's your real name?
I told you. Voiticus ex Aridus.
You said it's the same thing, just in Latin. Besides, you're Czech as can be.
Very well. Originally it was, I don't seem to recall. My God. I haven't used my name in so long, I can't remember it anymore.
And this real Voita, he was your friend, right?
Aye. Though I wasn't much of a good friend to him. Everything that happened, it was my fault. They killed him because of me.
So you knew Libor lives in the dugout? That's why you sent me there?
No, I really thought it was abandoned. The last I heard of Libor was that he ran away from home. I thought I'd never see him again, and I can't say that bothered me. After they killed Voita, I couldn't look him in the eye.
What did you want me to see in the dugout?
Nothing specific, just the place itself. I used to spend time there with my friends when we were lads. We liked it there, and deaf Ludwig let us play there as much as we wanted. I spent whole days up on the roof, just admiring the surroundings and drawing. That is, until I fell through it.
So you weren't going to tell me about Libor and Voita?
I wanted to, but I didn't even know how to start. I suppose I was hoping if you see the place, it would help me somehow. And in the end, it did.
Why do you blame yourself for Voita's death?
Because it was my fault. If I had been there for him when he needed me, I may as well have chased him into Burkhard's grasp myself.
What do you mean?
Well, just like in the Trotsky region, Burkhard gathered a band of lads around him, and Voita was one of them. And me and Libor didn't like it. So we tried to convince him to stop. Only Burkhard found out, and he made an example out of Voita for anyone who'd think to betray him.
So the thing with Burkhard was purely revenge?
You could say that. I'd been fighting it for so long. But when I found out at Trotsky he was nearby, I couldn't hold back any longer.
That's enough for now. We can come back to it later.
To tell you the truth, since we got all the way here, I have another favor to ask. Another one, I know.
Go on then. What is it?
You see, I'd be truly grateful if you could visit Voita's grave and say a prayer for him. I reckon nobody's done that in years. I know I haven't.
Where can I find the grave?
Unfortunately, it's not exactly close. It's not even consecrated. Me and Libor had to bury him ourselves.
That must have been really hard.
It was, but that was so long ago now.
You know, we really do have a lot in common. I buried my parents, and you...
And you never stop thinking about it, even once you make your peace with it.
Wait, you still haven't told me where the grave is?
Ah, right. How can I... When we were lads, we found this tree near Messalis. It had 3 trunks. There was 3 of us. You know me. I thought it was a sign. And that's where we buried Voita.
A tree with 3 trunks near Messalis. I'll be searching for that for a month. I need some better directions, Voita. Wait, should I even call you that anymore?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer if you did. Most people call me Voita, so you'd look like a madman calling me anything else.
So that's how you introduce yourself to others, too? Not just me?
Indeed. I suppose you might want to ask why. But I don't have a satisfying answer for you. Just so that his legacy lives on with every work I create.
Wait, we were talking about the grave. Where can I find it? Tell me exactly.
How would I describe it? When you get to the center of Messales, then follow the stream towards Shramek's barn. Then... hold on, I'm trying to make a mental picture of the surroundings.
I have to say, I'd expect an artist like you to have no trouble with that.
It was somewhere past Shramek's pen, behind his barn. Just follow the cow pen all the way back towards the forest. And once you're past it, take a sharp left. Wait, no, right. And then all the way to the forest. Then you'll see the tree.
Is that as specific as you can get?
I'm afraid so. I haven't been there in over 20 years.
Why haven't you been there in so long?
I just couldn't. It's easier for me to just work and not think about it.
You think Libor goes there?
I reckon you know more about what Libor has been doing these past 20 years than I do.
Wouldn't you like to go and see him and talk to him?
No. I'm glad he's alive. But I can't imagine going to see him. Or what I would tell him. Maybe when I'm not so busy.
All right. Let's leave it be then. Is there anything specific you want me to mention in the prayer?
Please, pray for his soul. He may have done some bad things, but even so, he was one of the best people I knew. And that I hope he...
Should I pray for you as well?
Yes, please. Hopefully he hasn't given up on me.
Why don't you put the brushes down and come with me?
All the way there? No, I'm afraid not. At least not now. To be perfectly honest, one of the reasons I'm sending you there is so you can tell me how it looks before I work up the courage to go there myself.
All right, I'll go there.
Right then, Mazolas. That's the burned up village, isn't it? Is it even on this map? Is that the burned up one? Oh yeah, it is. Undecided duel. Follow the stream towards the forest and sharp right? I don't know. Okay, what do we have in the way of fast travel? Bit of Miscavets. Continue. So we kind of want to go south through the village, don't we?
Good doggy.
Out the other side.
Whoa!
We could do with a bit of a scrub up as well.
Oh, I can't go any further. It's too deep.
They're not too bad, actually. Fine, let's do that.
Whoa! Quick!
We pretty much follow roads most of the way there.
Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
What happened here?
What's that you got?
Someone's lying here. He's dead!
Maybe it was just bandits.
Ah!
Certainly wasn't the heavily armed man that he saw standing over the body. And there's Mazzola's.
Ah!
The wild dogs again.
From here, we should follow the stream towards a barn. Finding a stream in this brush will be a challenge.
I think it's, is it not over here? That's probably the barn.
I hope this is Shramek's barn, because there's nobody to ask. Where did he say to go next? There should be a fence past the barn. This must be the fence. Not a cow in sight. Now to get to the other side. Back there by the woods.
What a nice hat, actually. I'll take that. Eurus is probably a bit heavy. Bit the bandages, I'm getting through them at the moment. Yeah, I mean, it says undecided, but yeah. I'd say the villager probably did a bit better than the mercenary.
Here's where the fence ends. I'm supposed to take a hard right here. If Voita didn't mix up his directions, that is.
With this tree? I mean, it hasn't got 3 trunks, I suppose, but... that could be it. That dead tree, maybe. That seems like a good candidate.
This must be the tree. The grave must be somewhere nearby. My God. It's clear nobody has been here in years. It looks terrible. If I really want to honor Voita's memory, I should clean the place up first. Pull the weeds, clear the debris, and clean the gravestone.
Carefully clean the grave, pulling weeds, clearing branches and stones. Make sure it's nice and tidy. Yeah, let's not dig him up, let's do a prayer.
Heavenly Father, I know no one's been here in a while, but please see that Voita's soul rests in peace. Only you know what happened back then, but surely it wasn't so bad Voita's soul wouldn't deserve redemption. And please help the painter, whatever his name may be. Whatever he did, he surely regrets it, through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Well, I guess I don't need it right now, but I find it so hard to find belladonna usually. I'm actually going to pick this stuff. Might need to make more poisons at some point, I suppose. Is that not... See, this... Oh, no, it is it. I was going to say, it looks identical, but it doesn't seem to be it, but it is. Alright, well... Summon pebbles. And let us... get back. Now, this is interesting. New quest. Oh, that's probably just the swordsman guy. Looks like, I think maybe probably a tournament taking place, and he's there with it. But let's go back here. A little late, but I think at 9 o'clock he's probably still awake, so... Return the tournament gear. Did I not do that? I thought I did that. Oh well, maybe that was a bug, that message coming up. Maybe I just didn't do it, but I think I'd have noticed it in my inventory. Hello, Voita. Where are you off to?
I visited Voita's grave. It was in a rough state, all overgrown and unkempt. But I tidied it up and said a prayer for his soul.
Thank you, Henry. And did you mention me as well?
Yes. I pray for you as well.
Thank you very much. I feel terrible for not going myself, but I promise I'll visit when the right time comes.
Tell me more about Voita and Libor.
Nothing but bad memories come to mind. We used to spend a lot of time together. But as we got older, it all started to fall apart. I devoted myself more and more to my painting. And Libor, as the son of a bailiff, dealt with his father.
Wait, Libor is the son of a bailiff?
Aye, but it doesn't matter much these days. His mother died shortly after he disappeared, and his father, who knows where he ended up.
Did Libor know you paint? He only shrugged his shoulders when I mentioned a painter.
To tell the truth, I never discussed it much with him. I'd shown Voita some sketches, but Libor, all he cared about were girls. Oh, and swords. He grew up at Rathouse, so he saw soldiers and knights differently than us paupers.
What about Voita? What was he like?
He didn't have anyone besides us. And then Burkhard showed up. Voita was never a saint. Sometimes he stole food, got in scraps here and there. But Burkhard changed him completely. Suddenly he didn't have time for us. And when we did meet up, he was always telling us how he robbed some traveler here or beat up some old woman there.
I know he was your friend, but from what you've been telling me, Voita sounds like a real piece of work.
Maybe because I've only told you the worst things about him. But trust me, it was Burkhard who made him like that. We got in an awful argument over it once. We were both drunk then. Voita on schnapps, and me on my pride.
How did the argument end?
I don't recall what all was said. You know how it is. You get in an argument with someone, and the next day, you can't remember what you said. I do remember one thing, though. I said, there's no room in my life for dirty, drunken thieves who blow smoke up Burkhardt's arse.
Then what happened?
Well, we wanted to get rid of Burkhardt. We were going to go through Libor's Pa, but we met with Voiter first. We told him to pack up his things in Burkhardt's camp and meet us at the tree. But, well, when we got to him, he was just lying there. We had to chase off the wolves that were, well, Voiter was in an awful state. Beaten to death with a helmet.
Kurva.
We chased off the wolves, but Libor was inconsolable and wouldn't stop crying. So I sent him to the village to get a shovel. While he was gone, I realized Voiter was still breathing. He was in awful shape. He couldn't talk or move. Lord, have mercy on me. When Libor returned, I told him to give me his sword, but he said no, that we could still save him. We got in a terrible argument over it. In the end, it was Libor who put Voiter out of his misery. Then we buried him. Not in hallowed ground, but still better than behind the cemetery wall.
You were bloody lucky. Burkhard could have killed you, too.
You know, in the end, I reckon Voiter never betrayed us. But that didn't stop me from looking over my shoulder. All right. But now tell me, wasn't it all my fault?
Don't think so.
We are each the author of our own destiny. Voiter joined up with Burkhard, and it cost him his life. What's important is where your decisions lead you.
I hope you're right, Henry. I hope you're right.
I'll let you work.
All right. And Henry, thank you.
Anything else?
Can I still help you with something? Or do you already have everything you need for your opus magnum?
No, a helping hand is always welcome. I need to wrap up all the commissions I've started, and I can't manage it on my own. Lately, I've been painting maybe too much. The last ones were a signboard for the armorer and decorations for the fortress in Pshitoki. But I haven't been paid for either yet.
So you want me to go and collect the coin? With a beggar's sack in one hand and a hammer to break some bones in the other?
It won't be that wild. I'll take care of the armorer myself. But if you could go to Pshitoki instead of me, I'd be very grateful. It's a bit more complicated there.
How so?
The bailiff there promised me a precious stone as payment for the decorations. Lapis lazuli, from which the most beautiful blue under the sun can be made. But then he changed his mind and wanted to pay me in groschen, which I naturally refused. I want that stone.
Why did the bailiff change his mind about the gem?
Oh, he started telling me it's his lucky talisman and that he'll still need it. He's building a fortress for the gentry there and he's expecting an inspection or something.
Wouldn't you prefer a groschen? You could spruce this place up a bit. How much did he even offer you?
It wasn't a small amount, I'll admit, but this is a matter of principle. Promises must be kept, and you can't mix ultramarine from groschen.
And are you sure the bailiff actually has this gem? He might just be trying to string you along.
I've seen it. Well, just for a moment. He doesn't trust anyone with something like that and keeps it in his pocket. But he's definitely got it.
And how do you imagine I'll get the gem off the bailiff, if he wouldn't give it to you?
But you, Henry, are a man of many talents, aren't you? You'll think of something. To start with, it wouldn't hurt to just have a word with him.
All right. I'll try to get that gem from the bailiff.
Excellent. Meanwhile, I'll collect payment from the armorer. Thank you, Henry. And if the bailiff happens to kick you out, you could always explain the importance of my work in a different way. There's a coat of arms on my fresco, and beneath it is a painted ribbon. You could add a fine ancestral motto for the lords of Pshitoki.
What?
Something like saying they don't pay their debts.
Aha. Now that'll cause them a proper scandal. All right. If I can't come to terms with the bailiff, I'll try that instead.
Okay, one thing I want to have a quick look at is this sword that we got from the lad, Libor. Is it something I can repair? Madman's longsword here. So how does that compare with Confitor Deo Omnipotenti? All-powerful God? I don't know what Confiti or the confidence of, or I don't know. Something to do with omnipotent, God's omnipotence, though, I think. I mean, Radzig's sword is better. This guy's sword is still pretty good. It's marginal, but yeah, that's fine. We're using probably the best sword in the game, so I'm fine with that. Quick check on the time of the video. I think we got time to do this, so let's get off to Shitoki then. He's got to be running all over the map, this guy. Right. Okay, it's not far actually, but we'll fast travel it. Let's go there. I can't remember if I've got a bed for the night there, but we'll give it a go if I do. Let's have a look. So, is there an inn? There is not. Okay. Well, maybe I won't sleep then.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
What? My God! Fuck this shit!
What?
Guards! Quickly!
What's the problem? Why is this guy gone herring off? I have no idea. Some long forgotten crime, probably. I wonder if I could sleep in here. Probably fine, isn't it? Okay, we didn't make it all the way there.
You can't be here!
Sorry. Was a bit cheeky.
That's it. Go now.
Hey, puppy. Oh, there's a spare bed here, too. Can I get another hour of sleep before someone wakes me up? Let's just try for an hour. Okay. I got there.
You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave.
Well, we got a couple of naps in. I think there's a mod you can download where it gives Henry the ability to set up like little camps and stuff for him to sleep at. which would be quite nice. I haven't obtained that, but certainly is an option. Probably something they should include in just the base game, honestly. There's nothing in here. In the bar, is this a barn? The same thing, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Let's get up a barn. We could have a nap in a barn, surely. Cow won't mind. Damn, there's no bed in here. I expect the beds are going to be in here, aren't they? Nothing left for old Henry unless there's something up here.
You've no business here.
Ah!
Clear up.
Wasn't very friendly. Okay, well I guess we don't have a lot of choice, but just go and wait in the town centre. Ooh, there's a barn. Must be somewhere to sleep in here, surely. You can sleep in a pile of hay, I'm sure. Sigh. Oh well. Guess in that case, Henry's just going to sit on his bench till morning then. Alright, so we want to go see the bailiff. I presume he's in here?
Greetings.
Is that him? That's him. Hello.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
That painting here in the room, it's the work of Voita the painter, isn't it?
Aye, he paints well, but he's a terribly peculiar fella. What about it?
Oh, the fortress is painted, but the promised reward is nowhere to be seen. I've come for it.
Oh, I see. And leave me be, I've got bigger worries. I offered him a heap of groschen, but he wouldn't have it, so he can stuff it.
Voita said that for his work, you promised him something else. He says you've got some expensive stone, lapis, lazuli. They use it to make blue pigment.
Well, I do have it, but I offered him a better reward. I need that gemstone more than he does.
Why do you need that gemstone so badly?
It brings me luck, and I need that now. After Lady Anna of Volstein died, her acquaintance arrived here to oversee the fortress construction. Her name's Adela of Mniszek, and I need to impress her. The construction, it's not going as well as expected. The Master Fabian says otherwise. Plus, I think I might have a chance with Lady Adela. If you understand
Thinks he's in there.
me, as one man to another.
So how about making an impression on Lady Adela in another way? After all, a noble woman like her must have plenty of precious stones of her own.
That's probably true. Adela is always with that guard of hers, Jedlichka. Or by day, she sits outside under the willow watching the construction.
See? Then forget about some luck hidden in a magic stone and make some grand gesture.
Well, I could have something written on the wall. You're from that painter, aren't you? Do you know how to write?
I do, but I know how you are with payment. I think I should write what a pinch purse you are instead.
Oh, wait, I've got an idea. I'll dazzle Adela with my chivalry.
How do you mean?
I have armor and a sword, and I'm not at all bad with it. If Adela saw me fighting, I'm sure she'd think more highly of me. We'll do it like this. When Lady Adela is sitting under the willow again, watching the construction, you'll join her and seriously insult her. Then I'll just happen to walk by, see it, challenge you to a duel, and beat you in front of her. Good impression guaranteed.
All right, let's do it your way.
Really? I mean, great. I'll get my armor and sword ready. You wait until Adela sits under the willow, outside in front of the fortress near the bridge. That's where you'll insult her. She's usually there most of the day, but definitely at noon, unless it's raining like it is now.
I understand. So, be ready.
Till we meet again.
Sure, this will go perfectly. By the bridge, he said, didn't he? He's looking for me. That's her. I can see her. Oh, she got a couple of cats with her.
The Lord be with you. What brings you here?
Are you Adela?
Lady Adela of Mniszek. What do you want?
Mniszek? Where's that? Some shithole? That'd explain why you stink.
You're right. Mniszek is a hole. I spent most of my life in Prague. What's your name, anyway?
Henry.
Greetings, Henry. You don't know how much I appreciate talking to someone who's not just trying to ingratiate themselves with me. Oh dear, speak of the devil.
Hey, what do you think you're doing, you dung grubber? Are you insulting Lady Adela here? Are you all right, my lady? Don't worry, I'll take care of everything.
I'm better than all right. Henry here quite amused me.
Well...
Amused you? Surely you mean mocked.
Yes, I mocked her. Definitely.
No, he didn't.
Have no fear, my lady. I'll cut that scoundrel down in a heartbeat. Defend yourself.
Oh, Christ, what did I do to deserve this? Stop it!
Ow! No, stop! Ow! Ow! Please, no more.
Wait! I'm no match for you. Enough! You win! Ah. 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 Ah.
Not taking me down particularly quickly.
Enough! I yield!
Please, I should have put my normal clothes on.
Wait! I'm no match for you. Ah!
Oh no, he's got poisoned.
Oh, what the hell was that? That wasn't how it was supposed to end.
Are you finished?
Forgive me, my lady. I failed in everything.
Yes, I've noticed. The fortress still isn't complete, and instead of working, you're wandering around in armor letting people bash you over the head with iron. I've seen all I needed. Farewell.
Damn it. Everything's gone to shit. And it's all your fault. You'll get nothing from me, you or that bloody painter.
Well, I'll just take it then. If he's going to be like that about it. Alright. Take some healing potion. That's the magic of poison. Again, it wasn't quite how I intended to end that quest. I think we've been here, haven't we? Let's get pebbles. I could do a quick repair on the old armor as he was wailing on me for quite a while. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay, well, let's not do that. Oh, I can't do very much, actually. Alright, never mind. I'm going to have to buy more armorer's kits at some point. Unless I've got some on pebbles. Alright then. I'm going to give the lapis lazuli to the painter. You might not be happy that I've murdered the bailiff, but that was not entirely intentional, in fairness. It's quite funny, at least. of food, actually. Henry's getting a bit peckish. No, that's not what I want. There we go. Need that bacon before it goes off. Middling news, Voiter.
I managed to get that gemstone from the bailiff. Here you are.
What? Oh, glad to hear it. How did you pull that off?
I think the less you know, the better.
You sound just
Probably
like
right.
me. Which, actually... No, never mind.
Is something the matter? You seem a bit off.
What? Me? Oh, no. And thank you, Henry. I did manage to sort something out with the armorer, though only halfway. He had no groschen, so he paid me with a cuirass. I've already sketched it, in case I ever paint a knight, but otherwise it's no use to me. You know, take it for all your effort.
Wow. Thank you.
But now, back to work. Quickly before... Oh dear.
How's that grand piece of yours coming along?
How? I'm not sure. Sometimes it feels like... No. That's Henry.
Yeah, of course I'm Henry. Are you sure you're all right?
Be quiet.
Come on. What's wrong?
Yeah. I'm painting, aren't I?
What the...
What's going on
Voiter,
with this
hey,
dude?
Do you even see me?
What? Oh, sorry. Do you think we could have a talk? It's important. Actually, it's something I've never told anyone about.
Go on then. What's the matter?
The thing is... Damn! How do I start? You already know I'm still troubled to this day by what happened to Voiter. But there's one thing I haven't told you yet. Remember how I told you at Velez's shrine that the place spoke to me? And that in my head, I keep hearing Burkhard must die? Well, I meant that more seriously than you might think. I know how I must sound saying all this, but sometimes I really feel as though someone's talking to me, whispering and telling me what to paint. And other times, it's screaming so loud, it bursts my ears. I'm not sure how to explain it better, any more than I could tell a blind person what the color green looks like. But lately, ever since I heard Burkhard was in the Trotsky region, well, I'm just scared. Scared stiff of that endless shrieking, tearing my mind apart.
Can nothing be done about it?
I was hoping that now Burkhard's dead, it would all just go away. But no, that damn screaming is only getting louder and louder.
Couldn't it all be something like a sign from God? Plenty of people have heard voices, haven't they? The Lord spoke to Moses through a burning bush. And what about Abraham? God spoke to him too.
You're right there, friend. But my voice sounds different. We all know stories of people the Lord spoke to. But I'm afraid it's someone else who's speaking to me. Someone from down below.
Henry, take that helmet off. It's in bad taste now.
And could I help you with that in some way?
Maybe you could, at least for a while. I once told a herbalist I was having nightmares, and he brewed me a vile concoction. When I drink it regularly, and say an Our Father at the same time, it helps me quite a bit. Only now I've run out, and I've neither the time nor the energy to brew more. I thought I had enough left to finish the painting, and then it wouldn't be needed. But I miscalculated.
Wouldn't you rather I brew you something I already know how to make? Maybe a decoction of lemon balm and oregano. Used in the right proportions, it can calm a person nicely. And if I add nettles, you'll also sleep better.
I bow to your knowledge, but I'm afraid ordinary herbs aren't enough for my troubles.
So I can run off and get your medicine from the herbalist, right?
He could be anywhere by now. He wasn't the most honest man. That's why I didn't just buy the concoction from him back then, but the recipe as well.
Couldn't you take it to some apothecary and have a new batch brewed?
Not in these parts. I spent years building a good reputation here. I don't want folk knowing about this. Understand, my problem isn't a sore leg. I can't keep going to any random sawbones.
All right. I'll brew that remedy of yours. Or at least have a go.
Don't worry. The hardest part is finding all the ingredients. Getting mandrake roots and a river pearl was always a struggle for me, and I don't have the strength for it now. But luckily, you only need one of each. Then you add 2 handfuls of ordinary sage, boil it in some vinegary wine, and it's done.
Mandrake? What's that?
It's a very strange root. It looks quite like a tiny, chubby man, but it's no laughing matter. It mostly grows in graveyards. Try asking the local gravedigger about it. His name's František.
I think I know him already.
What about the River Pearl? Don't tell me you expect me to pinch some wealthy townswoman's necklace.
I wouldn't advise that. Often they're fake. Better go straight to the source. Pearl mussels. They're a kind of clam. There used to be plenty of them in a spot in the stream above Denmark. If you set out from Kuttenberg going south along the stream, you'll come across it. You'll recognize it because there are trees growing in the middle of the stream. But be careful. Pearls are valuable, and that place isn't exactly a secret. There's a good chance you won't be the only one hunting there.
Mandrake, a river pearl, and sage? That's pretty wild. What is that concoction actually supposed to do?
I was amazed back then too, but that herbalist told me mandrake against evil forces, pearl for a clear head, sage for enduring health. I still don't understand a thing about it, but it worked, so I stopped bothering about it.
All right, I'll manage somehow. Try to get some rest while I fetch that mandrake brew for you.
Henry, I don't even deserve you. Thank you.
All right, well, I think we'll do that next time. Try and help Voiter out and block the voices for a while. Yeah, we still haven't quite got to the bottom of everything that's going on with him, I don't think. So we'll, come back next time. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. Do leave a comment as well. This is all DLC content, this Voiter stuff. So let me know your thoughts on that, on, kind of what the DLC is. I really enjoyed the one with Bellissimo in the previous episode. I thought that was great fun. But let me know your thoughts, as I said. And if you're watching this and still not subscribed to the channel, if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. So thanks very much. And I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.